Hello, Steelers Nation. Are you up to date with the latest Steelers news? Steelers are surprising everyone with the latest updates. Grab your terrible towels, everyone, because we've got some steamy updates that will leave you on the edge of your seat. The Pittsburgh Steelers are on a mission as they gear up for the draft, with their sights set on finding new stars who can jump into the game and make a big splash from the get-go. They're especially keen on picking up a new wide receiver and a center who are ready to charge onto the field and help the team shine. Now, there's been some buzz about whether the Steelers might also give their offensive line a boost during the draft. Although the main chatter is about snagging that top-notch receiver and center, don't be surprised if they also peek at options for beefing up their line. Recently, Ray Fittipaldo spilled some tea on 93.7 The Fan about what the Steelers might be planning. He mentioned that the team appreciates Dan Moore Jr., their current offensive tackle, but they're also on the hunt for someone who could step into his shoes. Dan Moore Jr. has been on the Steelers' radar since he started playing as a rookie. He's been getting better every year, but some folks think it might be time for a fresh face to take over his spot. Fittipaldo mentioned he's someone they could look beyond if the draft gives them a chance to upgrade. Despite Moore's hard work and the respect he's earned from the team's coaches, his performance last season wasn't quite dazzling, landing him a grade of 51.7 from Pro Football Focus. Fittipaldo added, "I don't want to sound harsh. Dan's put in the effort and improved, but there's room to get someone better in there." Dan Moore Jr. was picked by the Steelers in the 4th round of the 2021 NFL Draft, and he's been a regular on the field, starting in 49 games over 3 seasons. While he's shown commitment, fans feel he hasn't quite hit the high notes expected of top tackles. Even though the Steelers seem to have faith in Moore more than some do, they're still keeping their options open. With the draft around the corner, they might just snag a young, talented tackle to bring new energy to the team without breaking the bank. A player catching their eye is Amarius Mims from Georgia, but he might be hard to grab due to the Steelers' other need. Yet the draft could be the perfect chance to find another hidden treasure like Moore in the later round. This way, they can foster some friendly competition and see who truly deserves to stand in the spotlight. As the Steelers continue to build and strengthen their team, this draft is shaping up to be a thrilling adventure. Everyone's waiting with bated breath to see who will wear the Steelers jersey next, and if Dan Moore Jr. will have new competition to face. Now, after reflecting on the potential changes to the Steelers roster, let's return to a story that is buzzing with intrigue. From the departure of a familiar face to the tantalizing prospect of a hometown hero joining the team, the Steelers are in the midst of some major changes that could redefine our team. The Pittsburgh Steelers, who recently waved goodbye to Deontay Johnson, seemed ready to dive into the pool of free agent wide receivers for a big catch. Everyone was buzzing about Tyler Boyd, a standout receiver from the Cincinnati Bengals, who also happens to be a local hero. He grew up right in the Steelers' backyard and played his college ball at Pitt, making fans dream of a homecoming story. But despite all the excitement, no deal was struck. Andrew Filipponi shared some scoop on Tuesday about what the Steelers were willing to offer Boyd. It turns out the team's bid was $10 million over 2 years, but it looks like Boyd was expecting more. Boyd has been pretty awesome for the Bengals, even though he was often the third option behind stars like Jamar Chase and T. Higgins. Over his 8 seasons, he's snagged 513 catches for a cool 6,000 yards and danced into the end zone 31 times. His battles with the Steelers have been epic, full of spicy trash talk that made the idea of him switching sides even more tantalizing. However, with the offer on the table falling short of Boyd's hopes, it's clear why they couldn't seal the deal. There were whispers that not everyone in the Steelers camp agreed on how much Boyd was worth. This standstill echoes the situation with Justin Fields, where the hype was high but the actual market interest was a bit cooler. Omar Khan, the Steelers' GM, known for his patience, might be playing the long game just like he did with Fields. He waited for the market to settle before making a move that worked out well for Pittsburgh. Maybe Khan's got a similar plan for Boyd, holding out for a chance to improve the offer once Boyd sees what's out there. If Boyd or another top receiver doesn't end up with the Steelers, it's likely they'll look to the 2024 draft for fresh talent. With a draft class bursting with potential stars, the Steelers could find their next big playmaker, much like they did with George Pickens. As the draft approaches, Steelers fans are on the edge of their seats, curious to see how the team will tackle their need for a new wide receiver. Whether it's snagging Boyd or discovering a rookie sensation, the Steelers are on a quest to make their team even stronger. And there you have it, Steelers fans. It's clear that our Steelers aren't just playing, they intend to redefine it. What do you think of these developments? Hit the like button. Leave your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to get all the Steelers news you need. Go Steelers!